Hey guys, we are back doing another video here real quick. Let me just double check, make sure I am recording. Yes, I am recording. Alright, just want to make sure I was good there. Alright, so as it turns out, after completing the dailies and getting a little bit of rep here on the Siren Isle, we have a couple of additional quests that have popped up. One is in the base camp that I'm going to get to on the next video, I think, because this particular thing that I have right now may get its own chain. I found a random empty Coca-Cola can. And it says, even an empty Coca-Cola can have value. Perhaps Blinky Greasefingers might want it. So deliver the empty can to Blinky Greasefingers in Flotsam Shoal. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Flotsam Shoal is just north of here. So let's head on up here and see what the dealio is. Well, you know what? Just to be friendly, just to help out. Help out my fellow players here. Don't need to kill them, but it's always nice to lend a friendly hand. Plus, we get a little extra loot, and you never know what you're going to get. And I've been picking up some nice little gear drops here. These will be great items to pass along to alts for those of you that like to farm them alts. Alright, so here you go, Blinky. Here's your can. Redemption guaranteed. Alright. I don't recycle these. I just refill them with all-friend Coca-Cola. Nobody can tell the difference, I promise. 150 iron for your person. Alright, so that's all that is. Alright, well, since we're here, let's go ahead and... What do you have for food? Oh, that's right. He's got that all that junk. That's pretty much no good to me. All right. Well, since we're here, we'll go ahead and do this one right here. That's open.
This kaboom ought to be good.
Or that's ready to go. All right. Bargus has a new quest called Reading the Runes.
Forge your own path.
Right. My curiosity is still not terminated, Palthalion. I would like to know more about these Reichel and why they came to this land. Bargus says. Wiry brows knit together and his mustache bristles as he thinks. The tablet you found were by far the best source of information on the Vrykul and whoever this Circe is. Perhaps there are additional tablets we missed. I have my ordained duties here, but please examine them and report back to me. So examine the various rune-carved tablets within the Forgotten Tomb.
Conversation terminated.
All right, so there's more tablets we gotta read, apparently. So we gotta go back to the Forgotten Tomb. Hopefully these are not the same tablets that we read the first time around. We get people here that are these all just expedition members? Yeah, savants.
The Emperor rewards the faithful.
Sacredite savants. Archivist observation. Writing in an archivist's codex. Observing and recording. Sacred observation. An awakened archivist. Alright, so they're just archiving what they find here. We're going into the tomb. Alright. And we have 3 runes altogether we gotta read.
I'm out of range. Have a target.
Oh. Here we go. Okay, alright. Glittering ancient tablet. No, that's not it. Oh, they're okay. They're through the doors. All right, so these. Oh, okay. So these purple laced ones are the ones that we read earlier in that video I did a couple times ago. Lore Master who? Lore Master Ku. Oh, that was a player. I thought that was an NPC. All right. Oh, we got ourselves a treasure up there. Stone Carver's Scrims. Scramso? Scrimshaw? Scrimshaw. That's an old-timey way of saying a recording or drawing of some kind, I believe. Let's go ahead and grab this thing there. Oh! Look at this. Mold. A vision of the past. Titans with... That looks to be... Oh my god. Aeonar, I believe, and... I can't remember which Titan that is. Unless those are Vrykul. Do I have to follow these guys, maybe? No, they both disappear. Alright. That's kinda odd. Huh. How do I do that? Alright. Let's zoom in and see what we got here. That is a sword and a staff and a broken something or other. Alright, I don't know how to get in there. And you can't, and nothing can be highlighted. Can't click on anything. No, I don't see anything. Son of a gun. Alright. Well, I don't know what the deal is. Okay, is there anything... There's gotta be something in the area that opens that up. I don't see anything. Well, let me read the tablet first. Maybe that has something to do with it. The Fury of Threegear. And the tablet reads... Few enemies of the Sternvin clan would live to tell tales of Cersei and Freyr. Oh, yeah, that very well could have been who we saw above there. Even among the fiercest Winterscorn, the pair were born feared and revered. When Cersei guided our clan south to settle the Sturmvin upon the cradle of Himmelsol, Freyr served as her eyes and ears. Galleon's loyalty was to Cersei. Shut up. The Galleon's loyalty was to Cersei and to her clan, just as our blood to her extended to Thrain. But with loyalty came the Galleon's fury. When the world shattered and darkness rose from the depths, Freyr took to sky. As more and more Strumvin fell, the Galleon mourned and the Galleon raged. The sky slid open, and his fury spent and scales burned. Wounded, his rage flowed, and the Galleon's spirit grew dim, as carved by Valwyn, apprentice ward of the Stone Carver. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna look one more time to see if there's anything here that I can click to get this little guy to show. I have no idea how to get it. No clue whatsoever. What is that? What is on me now? That's weird. Okay. No, there's not. That was okay. That was just a weird thing that was kind of cast on me just now. But there's nothing. There's nothing. Oh, what a pain in the butt. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna waste any more time trying to figure out what the hell that is. All right, moving on. Good design on the roofs. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. On our way to rune number 2. Oh my goodness. As Cersei called for the keys of Thrayer, as Cersei called for retreat, she bid me to take Thrayer. Great was his fury and terrible were his injuries, but Cersei need not fear, I would not fail her. Thrayer's wrath against our foes had unleashed a storm not seen since our days to the north. To have seen so many Strumben fall must have pushed the Gallion into such a fury that he had started to unravel. I needed to stabilize his wounds. While the Ardfair saw to the vault's defenses and carved new guardians, I turned to Kisvir, the Thundered, second only to the might of Cersei. I would say, okay, so maybe Kisir was who we see walking with Cersei. Alright, and this is Thrayer. Right here. The eyes of the siren. Alright. Anguished yet bound by oath as Cersei commanded to lead her retreat, Kisvir lent me his gift. To stabilize Thrayer's wounds, we forged 5 rune keys to harness the tempest that rolled above. 5 keys of turbulent waters, torrent rains, thunderous lightning, cyclonic winds, and whirling water spouts. So I'm sure we're going to have to find all 5 of those things eventually here. Kisvir would keep 1 rune key, while the rest were scattered. Bound by 5, we sealed Thrayer's tortured form in stasis. The fury of the tempest would slowly heal his wounds, and only by the wielder of the 5 keys would his stasis break. Ah, so that's Thrayer right there. We need to have the 5 keys to wake him up. Okay? May his wounds mend, and may his cries of sorrow drift away, as carved by Valwyn, Princess Wood and Stonecutter. Alright. Alright, Valwyn, well, we'll see what your final rune has for us. Alright, so that's a little hint of what's to come here on the Siren Isle, I'm assuming. Unless it's a worldwide thing where we have to comb the world for items. That's always kind of fun. I love going out. I know some people hate it. But and on occasion I do as well. You know, sometimes it is kind of annoying and tedious, but you know what? Sometimes it's really cool to go on an adventure with all the places we've been to before. I would love, you know, quests that send us, that give us a reason to go back to Outland or Northrend or Pandaria. You know, come on, Blizzard, give us a reason to go back to these places. You know, make us rediscover all what we loved about all these places you created for us over the years. Alright. Oh, we got and there's another quest in there, too. Alright. Okay. I was wondering if any of these guys were going to pull.
Get your feet moving. We got a tunnel to blast over. It's too far away.
The tattered journal. Alright. The journal almost falls apart in your hands as you leaf through it. What few pages that remain are filled with an erratic scrolling script. Perhaps Stellan Varisa would be interested in the journal back in camp. Alright, so take the journal back to Stellan. Alright, got it. Alright, and here we are. Rune number 3. Let's see what we got here. So what Velwyn writes, the depiction of a large avian creature sits perched upon a stormy mountain peak. Born amidst the clouds of Stumbrick, the noble Galliorn had long been observed by our clan from below. Like Thorim's storm wolves, few have mastered the means to tame these fierce elemental creatures. But where many Strumvin failed or fell to their thunderous nature, one succeeded. Cersei, of course she did. No one knows how she triumphed, but when Cersei descended from the highest slopes of Strumpic with a Galliorn upon her forearm. The clan foresaw it as a sign. All hail Circe, chosen of Stumprick, and friend of Thayer the Galdor. As carved by Valwyn, apprentice of the Stone. Alright, so there we go. So she is, so to the Reichel, Circe is the, kind of their, it's their Thor, basically, from what I understand. She's their hero. Let's go ahead and get a move on, get on out of here. Rush through this a little bit. You know what, since, well, we're going to take a little, just for fun, we're going to take a little detour and try and get that rare that's up there. Hopefully I can walk on water. Still, yeah, alright. Because apparently we can't walk on water during the storm series. Oh, never mind. Somebody got it. Somebody got it. Oh, crying out loud. Alright. Well, that's disappointing, but it's all good. Alright, we'll just take a casual stroll back to our base camp. And who knows, we might find something along the way, you never know. Alright, and here we go. Turn this into Bargus.
Learning is expanded to
Yes.
exploration
Alright, is it?
and
Oh.
conversation.
Okay, so.
Conversation initiated.
Fascinating. This Galyorn you spoke of, known as Thayer, may be worth further investigation. Perhaps we can uncover more about its significance along with those rune keys. It seems my curiosity will not be terminated anytime soon.
Fortify your armor.
Alright, so
Fortify your will.
that's the next piece of the puzzle. We're going to find out, I'm sure, in the coming weeks what's to happen there.
Outsiders are a welcome surprise.
Alright, and we've passed over the journal to our researcher over here. My goodness, this journal is missing many of its pages. Stellan flips through the journal, careful not to let any loose pages fall out. The journal doesn't look very old, and it seems to be of human origin. Well, this could be the key to... Could this be the key to discovering what happened to the humans that came here? What a mystery. But less of a mystery if we could find the missing pages. You keep an eye out for them while you're in the... Keep an eye out for them while you're in the field. Alright. Collect 5 faded pages. Alright.
Keep an eye on the Dawn Towers.
Alright, let's... I know, what the hell. Let's go get some pages. We might as well. Yeah. I won't get any credit for that. There's our weathered page. What does the weather page say? This page is barely legible and badly weathered. It seems to have been out in the elements for a long time. Right? Okay, here's our second page right here. The Soggy Journal page. And this one says, this page is barely legible and badly weathered. It seems to have been out in the elements for a long time. Same thing. Same thing. I got a feeling it'll be the same for the other three. But we'll check. We'll check just to be on the safe side, because you never know. Oh, darn it. Don't want to pull these bastards. What is this? Oh, this is our special. Okay, this is the one special. All right, so quick. Well, it's okay. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this real quick, and then I'll come right back because I want to get that. I did not get the big baddie in that one last time because there was a glitch, or we ran out of time apparently, because everybody that was fighting was kicked out. Let's see. All right, torn journal page, and this one. Yep.
Well done.
Says the same
An
thing.
exemplary display. The cave is open. Troops, deploy.
All right. Yeah, well, we got 45. We got 45 more seconds. There's a page. Is the page inside here? Yeah. Oh, possibly. Possibly. Unless it's up here. Oh no, it's on upper level. I'm gonna have to climb up there. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and knock our big baddie out with these other players here real quick, and then we'll come out and go up to the next level. I love the fact that we get boss music for some of these. Oh man, come on. And we need more DPS.
Too far away.
Cavern is on the verge of collapse. Ah, son of a gun. Oh, come on, gang. Come on, team. We gotta get him. There we go. Oh, got him. Got him. That took some effort right there. Bummed out that I didn't get anything exciting off of him, though. Didn't get a good drop. I'm sure somebody else did, but unfortunately we did not. Ah, blast. Alright. out of curiosity, there's a, you know, every once in a while, we can, oh, this is an abandoned, this is maybe an abandoned Kul Tiran place. Oh, look at this. A moldy sea ledger. What is this? The moldy pocketbook has certainly seen better days. One of the only legible pages is a torn-out leaflet stuck to the inside cover. It appears to have been torn from another source. Beware her call, the siren's call. A wail of dread and pain. Seek not her ring, that calling ring, near shores of shipwreck's bane. Beware her song, the siren's song, a veil of tidal spite. Walk not those shores, those blood-spilled shores, as dark as the starless night. Beware her cry, the siren's cry, a tale of woe and guile. Claim not her ring, O Circe's ring. Beware the silent isle. Oh, nice. I love stuff like this. This kind of thing is just right up my alley. I love it when people write things like this. If you got a knack for putting poetry into your writing, it's always very, very cool for me. Alright. Okay. Let's see what's on the second floor, just for case. If there's anything up. No, these are beds, backpack, a book, nothing that can be clicked. Oh no, there's something here. Oh, there's the front. There's the page. So we did have to come inside here after all. All right. And the faded journal page says the same thing as the other one. Okay, so all of these pretty much, they all say the same thing. All right, and our last one is all the way over there. All right. Well, let's get moving. Darn it. Oh, for crying out. Wow, I pulled the whole bunch. And he doesn't stop to help. Well, unless he didn't get credit for him. You notice I do the same thing sometimes. Huh. What the hell? All of a sudden I can't walk on water anymore? What the hell? I was able to do it prior. Don't know why I'm not able to do it now. It's weird. Oh, so let me check my... Just in case, let me take a look here. For the mounts, I still have the spiders on. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. It was going glitchy on me. And, oh, I gotta go up. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's cheat. Oh, damn. Alright, nope. Okay, let's go again. There we go. Here we are. That's our last page. The stained journal page. Knew I'd have to use those rockets eventually. Oh, and when you use one, you have it available for 60 minutes. Fantastic. Oh, gently float down into our base camp. Nice, very cool. Saves us some time, doesn't it?
Feel the warmth of the sacred flame. Find joy in the flame's light.
All right, for Stella and Bressa. All right, we give it back. We give her the pages, and she says, "This is quite the mess you've handed me. All these pages. What order did they go in? Aha! This journal seems to have belonged to a Kul Tiran that came here." She looks up, her eyes shining with excitement. "And it might hold the key to learning about their time on the Isle. But the pages are hard to read. Perhaps we should ask around to see if anyone here can read them. Here, take a few pages. I'll keep trying to decipher the base journal while you go to camp and ask around. Ask Alta, Skitter, and Ricket if they can read the journal."
We're all down here together.
All right, let's go ahead and talk to these guys. First, we will talk with Skitter.
We're friends, right?
All right. What do you make of these pages? Skitter eyes the pages warily. Gotta clear my voice to do the Skitter voice. Hold on. All right. Skitter leans over the pages and sniffs them.
Smells of human and salt. Dirt and cave, too.
Skitter's brows furrow.
But also smells of death.
Skitter shies away from the pages.
I know, like. Take away, please take away.
All right, so it's
Yep, you got this.
they smell of humans and salt and death. All right, let's talk with Dee Dee the Wrench.
Hey, what's the news?
Oh, this is an extra. Okay.
Time's a waste. I hear you.
Oh, this is an extra thing. Okay. So that's okay. That Ricket's the one I gotta talk to. Let's talk to Ricket first.
We'll get it done.
My favorite adventure. How you been doing? How you doing, hun?
See ya, hon.
Oh, a mystery, you say? Sure, I'll take a look. Give them here, hun. And Ricket gently takes the pages you collected and thumbs through them. Ah, that's interesting. Sounds like they lost a boat in one of their storms. I wonder if there's any treasure in the wreckage. Ricket hands you back the papers with a shrug. Honestly, I don't know. Sounds like they weren't as prepared as we were. The bit about the forest is spooky, but not as spooky as those guys just straight disappearing. She looks around nervously. Say, you don't think that'll happen to us, right? So spend too much time on the Siren Isle, then you suddenly disappear, because there's still this big old mystery of what happened to the Kul Tirans.
Come on in.
Alright, let's see what the conversation with Dee Dee the Wrench is. And Rocket Chief Fuselage comes over.
Hey, what's the good news?
The siren crystal. It was making a racket this morning, like a pot banging in my head. Still, it gave me some ideas.
Yeah, you've got a headache. But, what you making? We found you a whole kit and caboodle of crystals.
I'm boosting their energy. You can make some powerful artifacts with these babies.
You know what you should do? Make some explosives. Big bada booms. Did you know what was here before us, Dee Dee? An Azurite mine. Some Kul Tiran outfit.
Hey, I ain't looking to blow stuff up. I want a power source. A bunch of batteries.
Okay, I get you. After all, what you got cooking could be really valuable.
I ain't in it for the money. I'm in it for the power.
Soon you'll have more power than you know what to do with.
Believe you me, I know what to do with it.
That's our Dee Dee. No opposition on the genius switch.
So it's a little bit more insight as to what happened prior here. There was an Azurite mining operation with the Kul Tirans. Alright, and our last person to read the page. Oh, come on. stuck around here. All right. Man, somebody already got the Jenny mount. That's a flex right there, if I've ever seen one. For those of you wondering, that mount that you saw a moment ago was the Trash Loa from who's this? From BFA, which is now available to claim as a mount. You can turn into Jenny, but there's a whole bunch of achievements that you need to do in order to get it, and they're all BFA achievements, and I was not doing achievements back in BFA, which means there's a ton that I need to go back and do just so I can get that mount. But I digress. Alright, so let's talk with Alta. Well met, Pavilion. You have query. Yes, what do you make of these pages? A journal. How fascinating. Yes, I would be happy to take a look. Though my knowledge of the younger races is quite limited. She studies the pages for a long while. What a perplexing story. Does it not seem illogical to leave the others behind, given their directive? Perhaps someone didn't want the records of this crew to be found, and to disappear so suddenly. I can't say that I have ever heard of such a feat. Alta gingerly hands the worn pages back to you with a sad smile. I'm afraid I have no questions for you. I am afraid I have no answers for you, only more questions. I hope you are able to find the answers you seek.
May your journey be safe.
So not a whole lot of help there, it seemed.
We are the holy.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I've had a breakthrough with the journal. But first, I want to know what you found. Did you find anything interesting? Was anyone able to decipher the handwriting? Yeah, a couple of them did.
Beladar shine on you.
Stellan listens as you explain what you've learned and nods gravely. This poor fellow was part of a crew that sailed here aboard a ship called the Maiden's Whisper. They were almost wiped out by a storm, but then even the survivors disappeared. He was the last one, and didn't make it either in the end. Perhaps we can put this memory to rest. I spotted a graveyard out behind the Kul Tiran's base. Perhaps setting the journal there among his crew's graves will bring this memory some peace. Alright, bring the tattered Kul Tiran journal to the graveyard behind the Kul Tiran base in the abandoned mines.
If the shadows find you, call.
Oh.
We burn brightly together. Don't
There we go.
despair. The shadows sense it.
Alright, they're over there. Ah, boy. So these are the graves right here. Can we read any of these? We cannot read them, unfortunately. Alright, but we'll use handed. Alright. Oh, and there's our guy. That's the one that wrote the journal. Oh, he just kind of.
We will not tolerate a threat to our airship on this island, no matter where it
He's kind of nodded in thanks, I guess. I don't know. I guess that was it. Okay, now we're back. All right.
There is
So.
always hope if we choose to look for it.
Alright, good. I'm glad it's done. I hope he can rest in peace now with his friends and crew. I did manage to transcribe a copy of the journal if you're interested in reading it, so I thought it might come in handy. Stellan pauses, looking thoughtful. I wonder, though, what happened to the crew? Why did the author end up alone? It seems this island still has many mysteries to unravel. Indeed it does.
Beladar, shine on you.
Alright. And that's the Kul Tiran charm. Alright, so. Ooh, this is a long one right here. Alright. Okay, I will. Alright, I will read this, and that'll be the end of this video. Alright. So,
Outsiders are a welcome
if you don't want to, if you don't want to know what's in the journal, then you can go ahead and stop the video here. If so, thank you very much for joining me, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. But for those of you that do want to know what's in the journal, let's go ahead and read this right now. Alright, so this is the transcribed Kul Tiran journal. I ain't trying to claim I'll be any good at this, but I promised my beloved Esther I would try. Bless her heart. I never really put pen to paper before, but now as good time as any, I suppose. I'll help you sort your thoughts while out at sea, she said. Ah, I hope she's doing well, and those gulls aren't giving her too much of a bother. As it stands, I've been gone for months, and I hope after this last shipment we'll be headed home. These Ashvane are a tough lot, and I'm not sure it was a right good idea to help them on this venture, but here we are. Part of the next entry is smudged. In my job to reassure the crew, and I understand the doubt, but we've been paid hefty coin for this venture. My mates are some of the best on the seas, and if anyone can get these Ashvane where they want to go, it's my crew. Still, I feel uneasy trying to find this isle, even if there is that Azurmite or whatever rock out there. I don't reckon it's worth the risk. What with all the stories, but mayhaps I should be more like Minnow, where they were giving me a lesson hard time for being superstitious old fogies. That got a good laugh out of the crew. I reckon Minnow ain't more than a decade younger than Lessa. And you should have seen the face Lessa made. I had Minnow running for the mast. The first legible entry seems to be near the middle of the page. Fair skies for such a strange place. For such a small isle. It's covered in a dense forest. Even from the boat, I don't think any wind rustles through those trees. It seems to me like the whole isle is holding its breath. For what, I couldn't say. We went to set anchor on the sheltered bay on the leeward side, but was greeted by a graveyard of other ships. An ill omen, to be sure. None too friendly for docking. We managed to navigate to the windward side, and as promised, we landed her on the beachhead with the other ship. The watery stain has blurred much of the ink together, but it continues on. Scout reported back. Wells of Azurite, they say. We began offloading the supplies and chopping the timbers. A bit sad to see the trees fall. That's the price of progress, I suppose. One of the overseers, Katya, I think her name was, began planning a railway-type system to get from the Azurite to the ships so we don't have to haul it all on our backs. All right, smart lass she was, but a bit mean, too. Seems to be the way with these Ashvane folk, but I shouldn't be casting stones at as Esker would say. There's something right unnatural about this isle. Even as the forest starts to thin, it still seems to me that things too still. The flying beasts even seem to keep their distance, unless one of those Ashvane get too close. Unfortunately, we've lost a few of them that way. At least these Kurlusts are manageable, but even they seem to have a certain wariness and intelligence about them I ain't ever seen in the ones back on Borealis. It's a bit unnerving to have one of them stare you down with those glinting eyes in the night, just watching, waiting it seems like. I ain't never seen the Duke so on edge. I've suggested we place scouts, and the Ashvane seem to agree, thank the seas. A large ink smudge covers the next few sentences. But it continues on. Starting to wonder if the old tales about this place were true. Minnow was out here yesterday and said they spotted sirens off the shore. Not a huge surprise given that the name of this place. But similar to the other creatures, they seem more wary of us. With the other wildlife acting the way it does, it's downright eerie. Almost like they're waiting for something. Told them I did. Something about this place just ain't right. Last night, Wiggins came running over all in a huff with some golden man or some such. Them Ashvane reckoned he's taken leave of his senses, but I believe him. I've known Wiggins for years, and he ain't a coward. He is at least superstitious thus. If he saw something, then there's something out there. Blotches in various parts of the page make it hard to read, but it goes on. And lost so many in the storm, plucked right off the deck, crawled right out of the ocean, and up the boats they did. Terrors I haven't seen the likes of before. Crabs as big as the hull, giant serpent-like bugs. Those bugs that we saw in the storm version of this island that we saw in the earlier video. And the whaling. If I wasn't convinced this isle is bad news, I certainly believe now. Smashed to pieces by the storm. The mast smashed to pieces by the storm. Came out of nowhere, and my poor maidens were. And it cuts off, leads on, and the next thing. Reckons we should repair what little we have. Most of the timber are ruined, and there is precious little on the island we can get to that's not near those flying beasts. The railway timbers aren't seaworthy, so there's no options left. Still, Lessa has the right of it. If we have enough to repair the other ship, then, and it's illegible for a little while. Writing on the page is a little shaky, but we come back. It says, I don't even know where to begin.
We got a tunnel to blast over.
We don't even know where to begin. With the fallout of the storm, not only did we have to cannibalize my dear maiden's whisper, but with all the Azurite, there ain't even enough space for all of us to go back on one remaining vessel. And with another storm on the horizon, we drew lots. I was one of the unlucky ones selected, quote-unquote, to stay behind and help mine the small lot of Azurite that's left. Most of the crew decided to go, but bless their hearts, Wiggins. Lessa and Minna all stayed. The Duke, too. We'll be back for you, and they say. I wish I could believe that to be true. Esther gives me strength. It seems like a fair amount of time has passed between entries. Been mining for what seems like ages, but even used what timbers we had to build a makeshift living space for those of us left. Seemed a better idea to chance it with them. What did that Ashvane call them? Wyverns, I think. That down the shores when the storm rolls in. We even repurposed the crow's nest up on the Tempest crest to watch for the return ship. Nothing yet. The longer we stay on this forsaken isle, the more strained things seem to be getting between us and the remaining Ashvane. Had to break up several fights over the last few days, and that brute Fentley only seems to fan the flames. Even the Duke doesn't seem to like him. And that's a telling sign to me. Still there, and dirt covers the next entry. It makes it hard to read, shaky handwriting. But it eventually continues on to say, happened so fast. 1 minute I'm swinging a pickaxe, next a giant rock hand crushes the poor Ashvane bloke next to me. A monstrosity like I'd never seen before. Made out of Azurite, no less. Killed over half the people we had before we backed into the cave. The Overseer's quick thinking is all that saved the rest of us with the explosives we threw at it. Caved in the mound on seas take it. There are less than a handful of us left now. Thank the sea. Minnow, Wiggins, and Lessa have made it out safe. Don't know what I'd do without them at this point. Blank, blank, blank. Buried. Not much left. But it felt wrong not to have anything. Spirits are at an all-time low, it seems. Alright, the next sentence seems to be written so shakily it's hard to make out the letters. Gone. They're all gone. I was up in the sleeping quarters making the lunch since it was my turn. Then there was this loud bang or screech or... and then the sentence trails off. I don't know. They're all gone. Like they were never even here to begin with. I must have ran over this entire island looking for them. I put some stakes out back on the graveyard just in case, but they can't just have disappeared. That doesn't make any sense. Even all the bags and tools are still there, and blank, 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 to leave. Can't stay. The Isle is coming for me next. The Duke ran off when the bang happened. Ain't seen him since. I can't go back. Found a cave on the windward side of Tempest Creek. Running out of supplies to write with. I must survive. The ship will be here soon. Prolusks are prowling outside. Ate one yesterday, and I can feel their eyes watching me. Poor guy's all alone now. This page has the last remnants of legible writing on it. It is clear that whoever was writing this likely used pieces of charcoal, as most of the words are smudged badly. Some words are also written in the crimson brown, along with a few splotches on the page that smell faintly metallic, so poor guy had to write with rust and blood. Duke is gone. The crew is gone. Everyone is gone. And I, blank, 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 but the song, I can hear it now. When I sleep, it's louder. It's calling. A sweet, gentle song, just like Esther would sing. The Isle itself. Find it I will. Followed the song and dug until my hands bled. Found it. A door. The stories were true. All of them. The rest of the page is illegible and covered in a dark stain. So, that's the end of the journal. So that's what happened to him. And that area is where we found the journal. Sad end to that poor Kul Tiran man. That's a shame. Sad story. But you know what? A well-written story, I have to say. To the folks in the writing room, whoever put that together, well done. That was a nice little sad journey that you took us on there. Very nice. So there you go, folks. That is a hint of the mystery that is the Siren Isle. We have the Isle itself came for all the settlers. So I'm sure at some point we'll have to traverse the storms again and see what we find in the future, because I'm sure there's more in the coming weeks to uncover on this place. So thank you for joining me, folks. Thank you for sitting through the reading of the journal, for those of you that chose to listen to that. And that'll do it for this video, folks. Unless I find anything else here on the Isle, we will continue back in Hollowfall with our main quest line. Thank you once again, folks. Drop a like, give a follow, and we will see you shortly. Ta-ta for now.